there's 2 bulls, guys.
Yes. It takes them a little while to figure that out.
These are 2 wild bobcat kittens. Tell me about these babies, Sammy.
Well, these kittens were brought in when they were probably only about a week old. They still weren't focusing their vision very well. They had to be bottle fed. Matter of fact, they were just recently completely weaned off the bottle within the last few weeks. So right now they're eating a diet of minced mice and milk replacer, and it's all mixed together.
Yummy.
Yeah. Cereal for bobcats.
Yum.
But they are being fed 3 times a day right now, and we're working on making their morning and evening feedings the biggest feedings, and trying to reduce the middle day feeding, and essentially we'll completely eliminate the midday and go to just morning and evening, and then as they're a little bit older we'll go to just evening feedings as well.
Okay.
So
how old are these babies now?
oh goodness. Oh, back up, Jesse. They're probably about 2.5, almost 3 months old, I think. I'd have to go back and look at the records to get an exact date.
And how tiny are these kittens when they're born, do you think?
I've never seen a brand new baby, but when these guys came in, they were, you know, pretty small.
Wow. Is this, these are siblings, I would assume?
Well, we assumed when they first came in that they were siblings, but there's actually a fair amount of difference in age. Probably almost 2 weeks difference in age between the 2.
Oh, wow.
And so we didn't get a clear history from the person who brought them in. Sometimes we'll get people that they'll see somebody has a pet that they shouldn't have, and they'll actually confiscate it themselves and bring it to us.
Oh, wow.
Because they know that those animals don't belong in captivity.
Right. As far as these kitties being released, obviously, ideally they're going to be released back into the wild.
Right.
But if not, these animals will go into a zoo or an educational setting that's properly licensed. Is that right?
Right, right. The most important thing for us at this point is to keep them wild, which is really difficult to do when you raise them from a bottle.
Right.
But we take a gradually more hands-off approach as they get older.
Right.
So getting them to this stage where they're able to eat on their own is one of those first steps in separating those kids from us as humans. And so right now they're in an indoor facility as well, just because of the weather that we've had, but we actually have an outdoor pen for them when the weather is better. And then once they're on, when they're completely weaned off milk and on to solid foods alone, they'll move into an outdoor enclosure completely. And so they'll have logs and sticks, and they'll have a hammock where they can get up and hide. They'll have all kinds of places where they can go. Yeah, watch the TV.
Yeah, I know.
They'll get more and more separated from us and less dependent on us for food, and they'll move to the far end of the property where they'll only see people at feeding time. And then once we get them into our biggest outdoor enclosure, we'll begin to prey train them. They'll have to start learning how to actually catch mice and rats on their own.
Right. So you're going to get some live mice?
Eventually, yes, we'll have to throw in a live mouse for them to learn how to hunt.
Well, thank you so much for showing us these beautiful little kittens.
Sure.
So under normal circumstances, about what age or what season would these animals be re-released back into the wild?
Well, these babies were born awfully late. We actually have another bobcat that is probably 3 times their size.
Oh, wow.
And we're hoping to be able to release her before winter. Because these babies are so young, we'll actually have to hold them until springtime for release, until the prey animals are starting to reproduce and they'll actually have a food base where we can release them, and they'll have a better chance for success.
Okay. Awesome. This is Dr. Sammy Uhrig saving bobcat kittens at the Desert Willow Wildlife Rehab. Fun day. Trying to get a Zoom.